Hello, friends. It is 5 o'clock on Wednesday, the 11th of November. I am the Reverend Teri Peterson, minister of St. John's in Gurek, coming to you with a spot of theology today as we transition from one part of the day to the next. So I'm glad to be back with you after a couple of weeks away from video making. And because now we are in a season where it doesn't really get light outside. It was today, you couldn't tell really that we're transitioning from one part of the day to the next because the day has just been varying shades of gray. But I've got a new light here, so hopefully that will enable winter videos. So if you have any trouble with the lighting, please do let me know so I can try to adjust. It's time, as usual, to share a bit of our life together, our high points and our low points. The low point of my day is that the cat was not feeling well today, and there was significant cleanup that was required this morning, and it was at a very inconvenient time, of course. And also, the worst possible day for your cat to be sick is manse inspection day, which is what it was today. So there was quite a bit more frantic cleanup today than there might have been otherwise, but it all seems to have gone fine. And because it was manse inspection day, that means that actually at this moment, the manse is probably about as clean as I can get it myself. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. Like I have a nice clean house to relax in for a day or two before it's all messy again. The high point of my day today is that I got another birthday present today, and it's so lovely. And I'm just reminded of how amazing it is that I get to be here, that I get to live here among all these really fabulous people. So I'm so grateful for people that are thoughtful and lovely and wonderful and fabulous and generous, and that just makes me so happy to be here in this community. So thanks to all of you for being in my community. This is so great. I'm glad to be together with you. Whatever your own highs and lows might be, I hope you will share them with someone, whether that's someone who stays in your house with you or by phone or text or messenger or email, however it works for you to share your lives with one another, because it matters. The way we are community together, the way we know each other matters. So, having said all of that, today we are going to dive a little bit deeper into the same reading from Sunday, and just a little bit of it actually. So we read the beatitudes on Sunday during the remembrance service, and today, of course, is Armistice Day. And I thought we would read the same thing because I want to think a little bit more with you about how people would have heard what Jesus was saying and how we hear what Jesus was saying when he said, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they will receive mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when people revile you and persecute you and utter all kinds of evil against you falsely on my account. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward is great in heaven, for in the same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you." Sometimes I think we read the Beatitudes as if they're like the New Testament version of the Ten Commandments, which they're not. It's not saying to us, you should try to be poor so that you can inherit the kingdom of heaven, or that you should try to be any of these things in order to get this reward. Instead, Jesus is giving us a statement of how things are in the kingdom of heaven. This is Kingdom Values 101. It's the list, the mission statement of the kingdom of God, that this is how things work. This is how God apportions blessing, we might even say. Although I don't know if I go quite that far, but maybe. So it would have been surprising to the people of Jesus' day to hear things like, blessed are the poor, or poor in spirit, depending on if you read Luke or Matthew, or blessed are those who mourn, blessed are the persecuted, because those things are signs of the opposite of blessing, right? They're signs that God is not blessing you, that God is withholding blessing, or sometimes they may even be signs of sinfulness or of a curse. And for Jesus to say that God blesses those people would have been upside down thinking. It's not possible. No one would ever have thought that poverty or grief were signs of God's blessing. No one would have thought that hunger and thirst were signs of God's blessing, or that persecution was a sign of blessing. So then, as I said on Sunday, when we come to blessed are the peacemakers, in the 21st century we have a bit of a problem, because that does not feel surprising. Of course the peacemakers are blessed. Of course. Why wouldn't they be? But remember that Jesus lived under the occupation of the Roman Empire. And the Roman Empire kept the peace. But they famously kept the peace by force, basically. The Pax Romana was an enforced peace. And by peace, what the Roman Empire means is calm. They mean the absence of conflict. They mean that no one is rising up and standing up for their rights or anything like that. So the Roman army enforced peace. Now, when Jesus says, blessed are the peacemakers, he is not talking about people who enforce calm. He's talking about people who make peace, who make the world different so that peace can exist without the army standing there and insisting on it. That's a very different thing. And in our world now, where enforcing peace is big business, where it is possible to make quite a lot of money while enforcing peace, or while in a world where the people who make decisions about whether or not we pursue peaceful means or forceful means to get something, those people rarely are the ones who have to go and do it, right? They usually get to sit happily in their comfy rooms and in their halls of decision-making power while other people go and do their dirty work. In this world, too, to be a peacemaker, to be someone who works for a world where peace happens rather than having to be enforced, that is still unusual and perhaps the opposite of how we would expect things to go. Because a peacemaker, therefore, is someone who tries to create a world that is more just so that there is no need for conflict. Not just someone who quells and squashes conflict, but someone who creates the conditions in the world where conflict is unnecessary. And that is not good business. So to be a peacemaker is to undermine a large portion of a modern Western economy and is also to undermine the way we think about power. And I don't think that we are, as people, very good at thinking about power aside from enforcement capacity, right? power in many ways still means the power to coerce, the power to force someone to do something. And that's not what God's power is like. So when Jesus says, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God," he tells us what God's children are like. Remember, this isn't a commandment, be a peacemaker in order to become a child of God. He says, the children of God are peacemakers. That's the reality that underlies the kingdom of heaven. I don't know how to make any of us peacemakers, just as I don't know that I think it's worthwhile to say we should mourn because then we'll be comforted, or we should be poor because then we will inherit the kingdom of heaven. That's not how the beatitudes work. But I do think it's worth noting that peace and peacemaking in particular, as opposed to war waging, is not the easy task that I think we often suspect it might be. And so we say a lot of pretty words about peace, but the reality is it comes with a lot of hard work. And it comes with work that many people will oppose. They will not want us to be doing that work because it is not, it doesn't align with the way the world understands blessing. But it does align with the way God understands blessing, so it is work worth doing. So that's my thought for today. I hope that it's inspiring some thoughts for you as well. So let's take a moment to pray together. Gracious God, we give you thanks for this day that you have made. We give you thanks for your call to us, for your painting a picture of the kingdom of heaven so that we can find ourselves and our place in it. We give you thanks for making us salt and light to the world, and we ask that you would continue to let your light shine through us in order that all may taste and see that you are good. Make us into the people who are willing to expend our effort for peace and justice for all. We pray in the name of Christ, who is the Prince of Peace. Amen. All right, friends. So I hope you enjoy your evening, and I will see you again very soon. Until then, cheers and peace be with you.